r/AskReddit. If scientists invented a teleportation system but the death rate was 1 in 5 million, would you use it? Why or why not?
1 in 5 million? Yes, I absolutely would. Those odds aren't that bad.
Sure. I live in London. I'm sure the death rate for just stepping outside of my house is worse than this.
That's better odds than flying in an airplane at 1 in 3 million. Still a better survival rate than all the other means of transportation.
Yes, those are better odds than most transportation, I think. But I would be doubtful of teleportation anyway. Who says the person going in is the same as the one getting out? Depends, what is the death like? If it's like Stephen King's The Jaunt, then heck no.
Yes, because I would be able to visit my so more often.
Much safer than cars. Of course I'd use it. I'm not stupid.
1/5 million? Man, you can't even die using it, so why bother?
Using it 5 million times sounds tedious. I think I'll stick with toaster and bathtub.
Teleportation death rates are 100%.
No, having to wait 5 million tries seems like a waste of time. Would definitely use it still. It's not a big chances anyway. I'm taking higher risks than that every day anyways.
Important, is the death instant like a telefrag, or horrific and prolonged like Event Horizon?
I wouldn't use it no matter what. The idea of breaking down the matter that makes you up and ribatombling it in another place sounds like it just kills you and creates a perfect clone in another place. That's existentially terrifying to me, so no thanks. It'll take the long way. Scientists develop a new form of transportation that is literally better than cars in every single way and safer. Do you use it? Fudging kidding me up in here?
I'd use it to teleport to work and avoid traffic. It's killing me anyway.
Considering I get everywhere I want to be and could possibly die trying to get away from Disneyland, why not?
No, but not just because of the rate of death. When I was an adolescent, I read a book that discussed interesting philosophical questions aimed at younger readers, and one of them was whether or not a teleporter would just kill and disbutemble you, and rebutemble an identical you who thinks they're you at the end point. I don't care if that other me would be very happy about teleporting. I also don't care if the me that comes out the other end is one of the 1 in 5 million that reappears as a corpse. As far as I'm concerned, I'm probably dead as soon as I get beamed up.
People in this thread are comparing it to air travel, but realistically, how often do you fly? The number of flights per day is roughly 100,000. That's 36 million flights per year. 15 of those flights crashed in 2018. That's 1 in 2.5 million flights that crashed. Now if teleportation 1-for-1 replaced air travel, sure, if it's only long distances, requires an hour in between to power up, carried 100 to 200 people at a time and keeps roughly the same number of journeys per day, sure. But if it's single-person teleportation, if it's short range, heck no. Every person that could would use that daily. Constantly. Imagine 300 million people, just in the US, using it twice a day commuting. That's 120 deaths per day. 44,000 deaths per year. In the US alone. That's more than the number of people killed in firearms incidents. This is like one of those would you kill a random person in the world for $1 billion questions. Literally no one would say no because yeah, you have a 1 in a billion chance of killing someone you know, but you are more likely to kill someone in prison or on the verge of death, and with that billion you could save more than one life. Can we stop with the stupid questions? Make it at least challenging, like 1/10,000th. As a statistician, if you give a 1/5 millionth odds you could teleport 5 million times and still only die by then approximately 63% of the time. Even if you used this to go literally everywhere, you most likely wouldn't even use it 1,000,000 times. And by your millionth time, you would only have an 18% chance of dying. And I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be until you're 70 plus, and by then you have a better chance of dying from something other than teleporting.
Crap, I have a way bigger chance of crashing on the way to work and dying in the car. So yes, statistically it's safe.
Safer than driving.
Win-win either way.
I would need to know how the system works. How and why did the deaths occur? Are the survivors atomically the same as they were before they teleported?
Yes, why would I but up a chance want to die, even if it was a small chance?
Either way, it's cool.
Way safer than using my car.
Driving has a death rate more than 1 in 5 million, but we do that every day, so yeah, I'd use it.
That's safer than driving, man.
Yes, it sounds like the safest mode of travel.
From Google, greater than. For instance, in the United States, a 30-year-old man has about a 1 in 260,000 chance of dying tomorrow, whereas a 30-year-old woman has about a 1 in 583,000 chance. A 55-year-old man has a 1 in 46,000 chance of dying on any given day, and a 55-year-old woman a 1 in 79,000 chance. So, yay, probably. My chances of death would be pretty low. Heck yeah, I'd use it to start a really fast shipping business, sending inanimate packages.
Yes. This system strictly dominates the existing travel systems for everything except maybe a fit young person walking across their house. Death rates per 5 million trips. This system, one American car transportation system, approximately 0.78 mix of 2017-2018 figures, 5 trips, 128 households, * 1,865 trips, household per year, 37,133 deaths per year, air travel, 1.8 2018. So, if you try and go anywhere, you're gonna die less using this system, and you get there instantly, and you don't listen to screaming babies, wait for other people to board and deboard the plane, you don't have to buckle a seatbelt, touch anything and get diseases, etc. It's an incredibly valuable system. Anyone who doesn't use it, but uses the other systems, basically everyone alive, is an idiot.
This is Reddit. If the worst case scenario is death, then most people will be down to try anything. If transportation was both safer and more convenient, would you use it? I feel like you should have done your research to make it more dangerous as a trade-off. As presented, there is no downside.
So it's safer than driving? Why wouldn't you?
Of course, a bike, a plane, a car are far more dangerous.
Better odds than a car crash, I'm in. Better odds than driving a car.
Just Googled, what has a 1 in 5 million chance of happening? The answer, death by hot tap water. Haven't heard too many of those cases, so I would take my chances here.
Fatal airplane accidents are 1 in 3 million, and I go on those.
1 in 5 million people or 1 in 5 million trips?
These are the same odds as plane travel. Interesting that you picked those numbers. So yes, in a heartbeat, I'll never have to set foot in LaGuardia again. Walking down the street, eating food, or swimming all have much higher rates of mortality. I wouldn't even think twice about the dangers of flying, or teleportation, in your scenario.
This post is so incredibly stupid.
Unless it's something like walking through a wormhole, the death rate for teleportation is 100%. You're just electing to die while a copy of you with your memories lives on.
Traveling by car has a 1 to 103 death rate. If you offered me a faster method that was 50,000 times safer, of course I'd use it.
I already wanna die.
I'd use it 5 million times.
All I can think of is Warhammer 40k, where the odds of death are probably something like 1 in 5 or 1 in 10 in that fictional universe when it comes to teleportation. So 1 in 5 million? I would take those odds.
If you use it 1 million times in a row, you still have an 82% chance of living through all 1 million, which is better than a lot of situations. Yes, I am using it. I'd like to travel the world.
But how do you die? Head teleports to Comic-Con but body sent to Wegmans? Incinerated in seconds? Sent to Relia?
Why not? That probably isn't much different than getting in a car. People just rarely think about how many car accidents there are worldwide every day. They just bet to me, it won't happen to me.
Guys, this is NASA checking if people would use the teleportation system they just invented. We're alpha testers.
Yes, for the same reason I do not buy lottery tickets. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe and smack that bell icon to stay up to date on our videos. See you next time.